Hello there and welcome to Line Unfolding. I'm Chelsea. So this is my very first YouTube video. Feels a little weird, not gonna lie. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I don't usually share my face or voice, even on my stories, so this is all a bit new for me, and I'm treating it like a creative experiment. This won't be perfect by any means, but I am a recovering perfectionist, so I don't want to wait too long to put something out there because otherwise I know I never will put it out there. So be kind. I look forward to hearing what you think, and I hope you enjoy this very first video from me. It's a September plan with me. So let's start off with a sketch. I always sketch out my spreads first, and I didn't put that in the video because it's a little harder to see it when you're just using pencil, but when you like a minimal aesthetic like I do, this is pretty key. I usually start inking with the boldest part of the spread or the main focal point of the layout first, and in this case, the script header of September is that main focal point. Next up is the calendar. And this one was inspired by the Potato Journal on Instagram, their July 2020 spread. They made this amazing minimal calendar, and I was just so inspired by it. I knew I wanted to use it and recreate it in my own way. So I really just haven't been feeling my monthly spreads lately, and this style of calendar got me back into it. Here I'm using a stencil from Ink by Jeng to create the lines, and then putting the tiniest handwriting I can muster up to write in the dates. Alright, next up is my monthly tracker, which I also put in my weekly spreads if you've seen them on my Instagram. I get a lot of questions about how this works in my Instagram comments, and I think it just looks more complicated than it actually is. It's basically a bar graph that tracks my sleep, how long I've slept, and my mood for the day. So the horizontal axis, which I'm writing right now, is the date, and then the vertical axis, which is just 5 boxes tall, is for hours. So the hours that I've slept, 10 hours through 6 hours. I don't usually sleep below 6 if I'm lucky. And I write the weekend dates on the horizontal line in gray pen, so I have a bit of a delineation on where we are in the month when I flip back to use the tracker or refer to it. And then each day, in both my weekly spread and here in my monthly spread, I draw a bar with a Tombow dual brush pen to indicate how much I've slept, and then I draw a dot either higher or lower on the graph to indicate how good or bad my mood was. I have no idea if that actually makes sense, but hopefully it helps as an explanation, and I'm happy to do a whole video on this topic, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to do that. So next is the quote. I don't always put a quote in my monthly spreads, but I felt like the design for the September one needed something to even out the visual weight of the calendar on the right. And this quote is by one of my favorite Instagrammers, Caitlin Paige Brown. I'll link her in the description box. And she's a writer who also posts lots of beautiful interior design images. And I always love reading her captions, and I thought this one was pretty good for this month as we go into autumn. And the quote is, "So many of us would be happier at home if we lived like a tourist, looking for the best parts of where we are, staying conscious and open to new experiences." So I liked that as a little reminder to enjoy the small things in life, and I want to just kind of embrace that philosophy and thought process as we go into the fall. So here I am quickly filling out my sleep and mood tracker as a final step. I made this on September 2nd, so I was a little late, so I already had some days to fill in, and then we're done. So here's a final look at the whole spread. I would love to know what you thought of this first take of mine at a YouTube video. I hope you liked it. All my links to follow me are in the description box, and of course, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and take care.